It's a quite a complicated issue, but the crux of the matter seems to be the city's outstanding debt to COBI. First off, I wanted to get the facts straight. What is the actual figure? I'm seeing some reports say 479 million pesos, others say 426 million pesos.
Yeah, okay. The 426 million pesos is actually the figure from last year. Every month, that figure actually grows, and then they pay a little. The differential between the rate that they are paying and the rate that we are charging, that's what causes the figure to bloat or to balloon. As of today, I checked with our finances, and it's at about 440 million. That's the correct figure right now.
Okay, so 440 million pesos as of today. Over
Yes.
how long a period was this debt incurred, and how many times have you tried to collect it?
Well, it all began in 2021, where our contractual increase automatically kicked in. At the time, the Cagayan de Oro Water District, or CODI, actually asked us to defer collections of this increase because of the pandemic, which we gladly did because we understood the situation, and we understood that they had difficulties collecting from their customers as well because of the pandemic. However, the agreement was only up to 6 months that we would defer the increase. Thereafter, the increase would kick in. We even wrote them a letter a couple times. First, reminding them of the contractual increase, and second, confirming that we are deferring the 6 months, deferring the increase to 6 months. Come the deadline, we wrote them another letter informing them that we're imposing the new rate in 2021, which they did not object at the time. So unfortunately, at the time they stopped, they did not pay the correct amount. They continued paying the outstated amount of 16 pesos and 60 centavos per cubic meter, where the rate was already increased to 20 pesos.
All right, Attorney Rob, it would also seem, if you go through all the reports, especially from this year, that there were a couple of attempts, multiple attempts by all parties to actually come to the negotiating table in good faith, at least in the beginning. So as far as COBI is concerned, why did negotiations ultimately break down? What were the sticking points there, and where are we at right now?
Well, I wouldn't say there was actually negotiations in good faith. There were a couple times where we called for a meeting, we asked for a meeting, and they didn't show up. There were a few meetings where Lua already assisted us and facilitated the talks, but yet they were incomplete, so we were not able to get any resolutions from their board. What's critical was the last meeting, the very last meeting on April 30, which was our deadline. Lua called for a special meeting, for a face-to-face meeting down in Cagayan de Oro, where our representatives flew down to Cagayan de Oro to meet with the water district members, and only one representative went. It's for the past few months that we've been trying to negotiate with them. We've been desperately reaching out and trying to ask for possible solutions that they may offer to us. In fact, we weren't even asking for payment anymore. We were just asking for a formal recognition of the debt and a clear plan on how they would pay us. Unfortunately, even that they couldn't give. What's peculiar is a few meetings ago, in the presence of Lua, they actually admitted and acknowledged the debt verbally. They also acknowledged that there was a contractual increase every year, and at that time, they didn't say it was invalid. The only outstanding issue right now is actually the interpretation of the parametric formula on how much should the increase be every year. And the sticking point actually there is just the application of the VAT.